Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. It's Brennan again. In today's video, I want to talk just a little bit about mobility and direct you to some great resources that can really help you out. So my last video, which was the gym bag unboxing, when I showed you some of my bands, I mentioned I use them for mobility, and I said I would do a follow-up video on it, and that's exactly what you're getting this time. Not to mention, oftentimes when I do my workout videos, especially the lower body ones for squats and deadlifts, I mentioned I've been working on my mobility to get lower, to feel better, and a lot of you guys have asked to see it. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. And I say kind of because it's going to be more of me directing you to the same sources that I used initially to develop my own mobility routine. Now, true, I could go ahead and film myself doing all these and claim these as my own. However, I got to give credit where credit is due, so I'm going to actually send you to a couple of different places. And the first one I'm going to send you is a site with Joe DeFranco. It's something he calls his Agile 8. So I start off every single day that I go to the gym, which is pretty much every single day. Even on my off days, I might just go in to do mobility work. However, for this, the Agile 8, you could really do it at home if you have a foam roller. That's all you really need. Maybe a lacrosse ball as well. But I start off every day with this routine. It's 8 exercises to really get your lower body up and going, so to say. And it's been great. I've been doing it consistently for a couple of weeks now, and I've really been feeling the difference, feel better overall, so that's great. So I'm going to go ahead and link that in the description box below. I'm going to put number 1, Agile 8, and give you the link to go ahead and find it. And there is some video descriptions there on that page that'll show you exactly what to do. Now, the second thing I do is right after I do that Agile 8 routine is something that I actually have a video on already. So I'm going to use my own source reference material for this because if you haven't been able to tell by the fact that I have a YouTube channel already, there's a little bit of narcissism involved with this. I mean, let's be honest, we mostly all film ourselves in our underwear, well, except for me, in front of the camera, working out, looking at ourselves, about our bodies. A little bit narcissistic if you ask me. But I have some videos on this, and this is a great way to open up your hips. I show the ways that I use a kettlebell to accomplish this. I know a lot of other people like to do this with dumbbells, medicine balls. Doesn't really matter, but it's a really great way to open up your hips and really help you on your squatting days getting deeper. So that's the second thing I do. So the Agile 8, then I do this kettlebell routine, and then finally what I use is I reference something from Kelly Starrett, which I'm sure you guys are more than familiar with, Mobility WOD. He has the Supple Leopard book that I've seen so many people post about, but he's really great with this, and I use his routine for helping with my shoulders. And the reason I do that is, number 1, I just mentioned that all this mobility work I've done to this point is lower body focused, but I find my shoulders get really tight, especially with a lot of pressing movements. All those early years of just bench pressing tends to bring those shoulders forward a little bit. But this has really helped me with my pressing movements, so bench press, overhead press, and namely low bar squatting, because it's really tough on my shoulders to get that mobility going, so I try to do that as well. So I do this routine every day I'm in the gym, which if you know me and follow me for any length of time, you know is honestly every single day. I even go in on my off days again to do a lot of this work, maybe abs, whatever else I have to do. I like going to the gym, what can I say? I have a YouTube channel dedicated to it. Lay off me. But this is what I do every single day. It probably takes anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes depending on how thorough I am, especially with the shoulders. So sometimes I might lay off the shoulders a little bit if it's a lower body day only and I don't really feel like I need it. But otherwise, this has been very beneficial to me going forward. And there's also a lot of other stuff that you can do. And again, a lot of these things you can really do from home if you want, and you can do multiple times per day if you're really having a tough time. But those are my sources. Again, I'll list them all in the description box below. Number 1, Agile 8. Number 2, the kettlebell movement I like to use. And the third one is the shoulder mobility work. So let me know what you guys do. Maybe you have something better. We'll discuss. And as always, thanks for watching and stay big. Peace.